What it's really like being a travel nurse. It is, it's humbling to say the least. What's up, you all? Welcome back to my channel. So I am doing a lot more casual video because I want to create this specific video, but I don't feel like setting up my whole filming setup. So anyways, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Aggie, aka Nurse Ags, and I am a travel L&D nurse and a new graduate nurse practitioner who decided to travel a little bit as an RN before jumping into the NP world. So I wanted to make this video on what it's really like being a travel nurse because, you know, I think it is glamorized for the most part. And don't get me wrong, I definitely think the pros outweigh the cons, but I want to give you like realistic expectations if travel nursing is something you want to do, but you're not sure what that looks like. So first things first, please subscribe to my channel, thumbs up this video if it's helpful, and share with your friends. Also hit the notification bell button so you get notified whenever I upload. So what it's really like being a travel nurse. One, it's like being a brand new nurse, except you know how to do the job, but you still feel incompetent in other areas, such as just like simple things like knowing where to find things, knowing how the hospital or unit runs, the doctor's names that you work with, how to contact them. So you may feel incompetent in certain areas, and that might hit you hard because you have known what to do as a nurse for years now. You have at least 2 years of nursing experience under your belt. So you know how to be a nurse, but a fish out of the water, and you kind of have to, for the most part, figure things out on your own. Going along with that, you have to really be flexible and not let things affect you too much or take things too personally, because that will really destroy your experience. So for example, if you get so hung up on the fact that, maybe, you aren't well versed in everything on the unit, and that might beat up your confidence, you might be like, oh, well, and where I came from, they did it like this, or, try to compensate for not knowing how they do it on that unit. I would just save yourself that energy, because one, they don't really care how they did on your old unit at your current job. They want you to be able to kind of fit in and just roll with the punches. So just being able to really learn quickly and being able to kind of take the initiative to figure things out on your own. Because the fact of the matter is your orientation will be like at most a week. I've heard of some people who have like 4 days or 5 days, but some people have as little as 1 day of orientation. And outside of that, you have to kind of be able to get into your role and do your job well. They're not going to give you any slack. For being a travel nurse, you're expected to do your job just as well, if not better, than the staff nurses. So that's something else to expect. What it's really like being a travel nurse. It is, it's humbling to say the least. And that's kind of like what I really want to make clear to you all, is that it's humbling. And although this is my first assignment, I talked to another travel nurse who she's done like 5 or 6 travel assignments. And she says that the first couple of weeks, sometimes the first month, is always going to be rough. Just trying to, get the hang of things, like, learning how the unit is oriented and like how to contact certain people, how to get the help you need in case of an emergency. Like figuring that out, according to this travel nurse, does not get easier, but after you kind of get over that hump, things are kind of smooth sailing. And so I'm very, very, very proud of myself, and I have a lot more respect for travel nurses after this experience. I almost feel like I wish I went more out of my way to be nice to the travel nurses that came to my old job, because it's hard, like you don't know anyone, you don't have any friends, you kind of are like out the loop a lot of the time. So if you are interested, I will make a separate video on just tips on how to have the best experience possible on your first travel nurse experience so that you aren't lonely and that you aren't like, you know, struggling the whole time. So if you're interested in that, please give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments. And I hope y'all enjoy it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.